And of course, man, on another note, as far as my art concerned and my legacy, that's been under attack. My stuff is my stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I told you, like, I'm being played with like hot potato. I told you the reason why. Some people, they trying to, like, protect the legacy of other people because they felt like my legacy was a threat to theirs. Though I don't think, personally, we had no kind of comparison or correlation, but, they tried to draw that, to create that in order to have an excuse to destroy me, man. So it really just covetous, you feel me, like a reach or biblical proportion. You feel me, like not normal. Just to make sure that my success had a lid on top of it, feel me? I couldn't reach that high, have my altitude limited by, so in the event that, I know at one point in time it was happening like that, like my body of work, like I create stuff and this influential figures got some sophisticated help, man, with hackers, and then they got, associations with the platform leaders and, just power people, man, like people that just had like a lot of clout with that, with that kind of thing, hacking and stuff, and they would, I was never ever familiar with the whole reality before it happened to me, though, feel me? So, I just speak on basically, what I know from experience, what I was going through, but that's, yeah, man. So, in the event, that my stuff that I post, I'm the first one to ever post it. You feel me? Like all my quotes, my poetry, everything, all my recordings, all my stuff, I'm the first one, to post my stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth, man. I told y'all, I told you, I told them, I told the world, I exposed it, I proved it, time after time after time again, all year long, out of desperation as it is. You know what I'm saying? And I showed, because, as a creator, nobody, everybody go feel dearly about the things that they create with their hands. And under the laws of the land, time you create something is yours. You feel me? Now, if you got people hacking your stuff, they got, illegally, with the sole intention of being able to, like, post, to, like, get your stuff or claim it, time you create it with your hand, by being, lying on you, having making an excuse to be present in your life in order to do that, then, what more can you do? If the highest you can go already know about it. You feel me? They got help to distort numbers and stuff on platforms. It's outside the lines of normality. You feel me? Like it's a situation it's a larger than life situation, man. They got the ability to be able to somehow, like if I make a poem, for instance, and I create something off the top, right in front of people, everybody, so they see that it ain't no strings attached, it ain't nothing, to nobody, so I create my own stuff, and everybody see it, and then, about a week later, they will, you got certain people, like when the buzz from my the buzz that I get, from, create my stuff, with my original stuff, in a new way, something that wasn't there before. This is what the whole situation been. Like a week later, when all of, I guess, when everything died down, they'll go back to my stuff, and then they'll have people, because they got rich, they can do that, they got a lot of money, so they'll have people to, like, they could, like, post my stuff or try to claim my stuff and then misrepresent the date, or, the date of which, then when it was originally created, you feel me? Or distort the time or the date when it was really created, by me. And that's been the situation for a long time now, So, that's all I really know, man. Heavily persecuted for doing the right thing. It's just some people want it. My style, that sounds just like me. Feel me? I couldn't, not just my literary style, but also the way my layout is for just regular speech. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In 2014, I witnessed before, like I was on the scene. I seen how, it was some people that was coming to power. You know what I'm saying? Before they even came to power, I saw a campaign that was being arranged around me. You feel me? Like before they ever got that clout or anything, I could sit there and see, I was being attacked in my personal life, but the things that I was writing and posting, it's the thing, it's the way I always posted them and the way I always spoke, you know, the whole time. But I watched certain people who was being like intentionally positioned was they started to sound more and more like me. And it was the weirdest. I never ever saw anything like that in my life. Never experienced anything like that in my life. I did not know how to handle that. You know what I mean? I'm posting my stuff and then I know how I sound. Feel me? Nobody else wasn't sounding like that. You know, but then I'm watching and then I'm seeing like I'm being attacked. Okay. And then I'm not understanding the attacks in the first place, being bombarded with violence. And I'm not sowing, you know, they say you reap what you sow. I'm not sowing anything to have that kind of, you know what I'm saying, reaping on my life. So I didn't understand what was going on. You know what I mean? I've never been, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't understand it. And so I seen the way I say stuff was being like learned, you know what I'm saying, by people that society, I guess, put up on purpose. You know, like it was weird. Like they was watching my stuff and they was saying things the way I say them. So I didn't understand it then, but like 2 years later, I started understanding it. It was like I was being mocked and taunted. You feel me? Like everything I was saying exactly like what I was saying. And it ain't talking about art either. I'm talking about pros, like regular talent on Twitter. You feel me? Like on platforms. And it was leaders. And was it leaders now? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it wasn't leaders then, but they leaders now, though. You feel me? That and it was just weird. I seen how, like, the things I was saying, they was laying it out like what I was saying, but they was posting it, you know, and they had more fame than I did. Apparently, or somehow, I don't know. Like it's the weirdest thing. But I'm an eyewitness of my testimony, and it's all I know, man. God is my witness. You know, I didn't understand it though. But yeah, this persecution been multifaceted, man. There's been a lot to it, you know. And that's all I know. Honesty, you know. Everything, the empire I was trying to build was for God, you know. And I was just attacked in all these different crazy ways, from my literature to my livelihoods to my shelter to, you know, just everything, every part of my life, every facet been under siege, you know, for as long as I can remember now. And, you know, it ain't a matter of me just being, you know, enthralled and obsessed with such reality, but when you got trauma, and you got real trauma from, you know, things that you could not explain or understand, nor was prepared to go through. Anyway, you know, you know, it has a lasting after effect on it. You know, it's people that's involved in it that have zero consideration, no mercy, you know, regarding the situation, because, you know, they're just indicative of the kind of people they are. You know, it's evil people in this world, bad people that you don't want to be like. You feel me? And that's an example. So they know very well, you know what I'm saying, what you're talking about. But then they treat you as though you never went through it. Thus, you know, that's more injury to the injury. You feel me? But, you know, and that's the thing. That you only have because they created it in the first place on purpose, intentionally, through, you know, Cold War, psychological warfare strategies, and, you know, doing all this stuff to your art, to your, you know, just destroying your life all year, every year, you know, in spite of structural awareness. I mean, at that point, what can you do? You know what I mean? And so that's like, you know, if somebody was drowning in the water, that's like just telling them, hey, just go swim. Just swim. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is, telling somebody just get over, you know, or let go, you know, or don't worry about what you're going through. When you traumatized from it, it's impossible, because that's all you know. That's all you see. That's all you think. That's what you know what I'm saying? What you breathe, you know, trauma. So, I mean, that's all, I mean. Life as I know it, though, you know. So, I mean, I adapt to it. I adjust to it. Faith remains. But I don't really fear for my own self, though. Yeah, I don't feel bad for myself. I don't have no self-loathing and self-pity. It's more like, you know what I mean, the impact I could have made for God was a lot greater than it was. I mean, you know, than what, you know, it could have been better, you know.